Hello, dear friends. Welcome to another study of the Spiritist magazine. Every week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tuesdays, 8 p.m., we gather together to study one of the articles from one of the issues of the Spiritist magazine. And we do have the newest issue of the magazine available for you and I to study. We encourage everyone to visit spiritistmagazine.org, where you can download the PDF version of the magazine, which is where we're going to use in a little bit to study this beautiful message by the Spirit, Ismael Souto, through Xavier, or you can order a physical copy of the magazine if you wish to do so. And if you wish to do so, you can see how beautiful the magazine is. And you're going to buy it from our partner MagCloud, and you can study and read the magazine with your group, with your family members. You can study, or you can be a little bit more digital and download the app of the Spiritist magazine. And inside the app, you are able to read all of the issues of the magazine free of charge. And today we're going to focus on the message of the latest issue of the magazine, which is issue 70. Can you believe there are 70 issues of the magazine, all of them free of charge for our use each and every day, for our personal growth. So on this programs, if you're new to Kardec Creator, we are here to nourish our souls, and we nourish our souls through many things. Being here is also an act of service towards ourselves and towards others, especially the spirits who are around us, taking part on our study. We choose a message, we read it, we dissect it, we bring from the message reflections so that you and I can better absorb the teachings, and then we go and we apply the teachings to our daily lives. So that's how you get better. You'll get better by applying the teachings to our lives. We're always going to bring it back to our lives. So without further ado, today we're going to be studying an issue of the magazine, issue 70. The message is, let's put it here, message is good and evil. And friends, who does not want to know what is good and what's evil? Let me just do one thing here. There's a lot of stuff going on this computer, but we are recording this live, so we want to make sure everybody has a say. So here's the message by, I'm going to remove some of the things so it's less for us to look at. So here you have the magazine issue, Good and Evil. This is the PDF version of the magazine on my computer. Beautiful imagery. And the spirit is Ismael Souto through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Xavier. It looks like everything is working. If it's not, let me know. And Ismael Souto will talk to us about good and evil. Before we read about Ismael Souto, dear friends, let's think about good and evil. Where else can you find a lot of information about good and evil? In the Spirit's book, third part of the Spirit's book, the Divine Laws, Kardec and the Spirits bring to us that evil is when you deviate from the good. This is when you are not in alignment with the divine laws, the laws that dictate our spiritual and physical existence in the world. Ismael Souto, just like all of the serious spirits who come to you and I to give us his instructions, go deeper in this reflection. So he says, anyone who lives for their own comfort is, in truth, not truly well. So friends, first question, are we living only for our own comfort, or are we living for the comfort of others, right? That's the concept of service. When we only think about ourselves and our families, our things, and not others, we are living for our own comfort. He says, many believe they are doing fine when in fact they are far from it. Thus, sow in life's field the well-being of others, so that their joy may bring to your heart the good that truly belongs to you. So see, when you and I dedicate our time and resources for the well-being of others, to sow the well-being, so it's not just giving, it's sowing. Because every time you sow in the field of life, you will do what? When you sow something, you reap. You're going to harvest that good that you sowed. And the joy of those that you helped may bring to our hearts the good that belongs to us. It's a constant exchange. The more I put into the good, more I reap. Is quid pro quo? No, we don't do it so we receive, but when we do it, we know we are building those relationships. Think about, you help someone today, you don't avert your gaze from the homeless, you say hi to the cashier, you thank God for everything that you do, you seek out in your neighborhood others to help, and then you're sowing life's field, you're sowing well-being. And also helps us in the future. Wouldn't we want someone to help us if we were the ones in need, right? We have to think about that as well. So, but the joy that we bring to other people may be the joy and the good that we truly have to harvest later. And Ismael Souto says, often the one who appears to be suffering from hardship is actually drawing closer to true good, because not all of the quote goods of earth are true blessings in the spiritual life. So we will make comments about this, right? We will reflect those who appear to be suffering. So who in our eyes in the physical appears to be suffering? Those who are unhoused, homeless, those who are orphans, right? If they don't have a family, those who have families but are lonely within their families, those who have a lot of medical issues, those who are in war zones, those who don't have enough for their sustenance and are hungry. Those are sufferings that are really visible to us. Sometimes that suffering is needed. Sometimes that suffering could be avoided, because in society we have enough resources for all of us if we only used what we needed and not extra. That is also in the Spirit's book. Talks about the necessary and the superfluous. It's a different conversation, not for today. But another point is, not all of the goods in this life of the earth are true blessings in the spiritual life. What is good in the world? Worth good. When we just want to travel, we want to follow our passions, we want to use substances and be intoxicated. Those are things that earthly life, if you do this, you have a lot of money, you're on your yacht, you spend $50 million on a wedding, you don't help anybody else. Those are the goods of the earth that will not serve you in the spiritual life, because we're going to return to the home, to the true home, which is the spiritual realm. And then when we find ourselves not fulfilling our reincarnatory plan and acquire extra debts, because the more it's given to us, more we need to give to others, more will be asked of us. So the true blessings in the spiritual life may be someone who is more humble, who has less, who have less. That's why it's important to reconsider our needs always. Is it something I need, or is it something that I want? Is it a need or I want? Well, another true good of the earth these days is to be, traveling, because we are really running away from responsibility. Not a conversation, but when we always doing, we don't have time to reflect. We are just going other places to show off, and we're not even helping the people who are there. We are oversharing so that now others know what we are doing at all times. when we can also attract the eyes of envy, right? The eyes of others who can do and are watching us and believing that our lives are perfect. So what do? He says, dedicate yourself to the good, seek the good, leave the good wherever you go. So simple. We dedicate ourselves to the good. The moment you wake up, you pray for God, thanking God for another opportunity. And you serve your family. And you pray before you drive to work. And then you are at work, you're looking to serve. Not just do quiet quitting, just doing the minimum, but go above and beyond, even if it's something that is not directly related to your duties. Give the directions to the bathroom. Talk to someone. Say good morning. Offer to do more. Seek the good. Seek the company of others who are going to do the good to others. That we have to make an inventory of our companions and try and triage so we associate with those who are seeking the good. And we leave the good wherever we go. We give, and we leave the good. So when we leave a situation, we left it better than we received. He says, do not compete for the privilege of happiness among people, because people are still very attached to the physical, like I said, to the things of this world, to the sensual, to drugs, to pornography, to overindulgence of all kinds, of traveling and just enjoying where we're not really giving back to the community. So that you do not forget your fellow beings. The only path for elevation of the soul is towards God. So let's make a reflection. Who am I today? Where am I living? Who is around me? Who is my immediate family? What is the neighborhood? What are the needs of my family? What are the needs of the neighborhood? What is the needs of my business colleagues or work colleagues? What is the need of the greatest city? Where am I? And what are the spiritual needs of everyone? Do I have a Spiritist center? Could I start a gospel at home study? Am I volunteer in the groups that are in the community? There's just so much good that we can do to elevate ourselves towards God. There's no other way. Worshipping mammon, worshipping money and physical is not going to take us to God. Even though we can use things of this world, but more carefully, more meticulously, just for the needs. Often, by living amid pain and need, we come to better understand the struggles of others, and we strive to support them with whatever good we can offer. So today, I may not be able to house an unhoused person. I might not be able to give them a home, but I can give them a meal. I can give them some items of clothing, or let's say personal hygiene. Then tomorrow I might not be able to help all the children in the school where my children go to, because believe it or not, a lot of children in the public schools in the U.S. need help. A lot of them are on food assistance. A lot of them are on subsidized lunches. But then I can ask the teachers, what is the need? There are students in the school who are homeless. I might not be able to solve all the problems, but I can go and help those and better understand how they got there. How we can help them? In turn, I will support everyone with what you have to offer. What I have to offer is different from what you have to offer, and that's okay, because we're different people. We're different spirits reincarnated on the earth. We're immortal beings. We complement each other. That's the law of society. Jesus, enduring hardship and suffering among injustice, built for us the highest good, through which we may acquire the incorruptible treasures that no moth can destroy, because our houses will pass, our cars will break down, our clothes will be consumed by moths. Everything that is from the physical is perishable. But the highest good and the treasures of the spirit go with us to the other life. So what are we going to carry with us? Our knowledge of our experience, our feelings, our sentiments, our thoughts, not the physical. So when we consume ourselves with the things of this world, and we are swimming in the ocean of culture, and culture tells you, do more, give everything to your children, just do everything, experiences. There's nothing wrong with that, but we need moderation. And when we are constantly using the resources just for vanity, then we're not growing, we're not doing what we came here to do. He says, it is necessary to endure the harm we ourselves have harbored deep within the soul, so that we may enter into possession of the eternal good that Christ entrusted to us. So if you are undergoing hardship, then we need to understand there's a reason for the hardship. May it be pain, physical, emotional, psychological, maybe it be deprivation, maybe the pain is that we have too much and we are disconnected from our families. We need to harbor these because this means our cleansing and reharmonizing of our paraspiritual self, so that in this life we can undergo that suffering, undergo that trial, undergo that expiation, and then be better in the afterlife and in the next lives that with the grace of God we'll be able to have. And he finalizes this message by saying, let us live in this way. So how are we going to go about our week? It says, practicing the good we commit to, without competing for the fleeting gains of the world. So we go and help. We share, maybe, but not because of vanity, because we want to show off. We share to show to others that it's possible to spend part of your weekend doing for others and have the joy that they have from receiving, from being cared for, be the true good that is going to come towards us in the future. So we practice the good we commit to without competing for the fleeting gains of the world for personal benefit. And evil will withdraw from us. So when we resonate and associate with the good spirits, evil can't stay with us. So our spiritual friends who are committed to less honored activities, they are not aligned with doing the good, with volunteering, to go into the food bank, go and feed the homeless, go to the work at school, go pick up trash in your neighborhood, whatever it is in your area, go feed the animals, go fight for the cause that your heart is being called to do by Jesus. Evil withdraw from us when we engage to the good. And part of it is, if God is allowing me to be in a specific place, a specific time, in a specific city, it's because I have a debt and a commitment to that space. So I have to contribute in that area of the world. Not be on the fence. I'm here, but I'm volunteering there. I would like to go to Africa to feed the elephants. I would like to go to Europe to do this. There's a lot of places we could be, but God put you in one specific location. So God is asking of you, what can you offer to those around you? Because by living in the good of all, we will have found the everlasting good. So we are here to serve one another, not just to be served. So we teach ourselves, which we didn't receive this teaching when we were young, and then we pass it along to the ones who come after us. We are here to serve. God brought us here, gave us the opportunity of service so that we can be doing the good to everyone who is around us. Dear friend, this message is from the book Relicário de Luz by several spirit authors through the mediumship of Francisco Candido Xavier. And as always, I thank you for your presence. I thank you for your attention. I hope this message resonated with you, for us to think of always living the good, feeling the good, committing to the good that you can do today for those around you. Don't forget to visit spiritistmagazine.org to get a hold of all of the resources available. And God willing, I'll be back with you next week with another study. Stay well, stay safe, take care of yourselves. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.